Hi Pisces, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your July 2020 tarot reading. I'm using the Anna K Tarot. It's first thing in the morning. I haven't even really gotten dressed. I still have kind of my lounging clothes on, but I wanted to get some videos done before it starts getting noisy on the lake. I'm house sitting this weekend and dog sitting. And also, I wanted to apologize for not getting my mid-month cartomancy readings out. I was building a deck for myself, by myself. Well, not by myself. My girlfriends helped me. But I designed it, I ordered all the materials, and I built it. So, very proud, but I had to stay focused. So, I hope you'll understand. Anyway, Pisces, let's get your vibes in here. This has been a pretty dramatic month as far as readings go. It's there's a lot of a self-awareness stuff going on this month for people, I find, All right, Pisces. Pisces, July 2020. July 2020, Pisces. All right, Pisces. What are the messages for Pisces this July 2020? Pisces. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I just keep shuffling them until they let me know, when it's right. Ruben! No, he's one of the dogs I'm sitting, and he barks at his shadow, literally. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see. There he is, barking at his shadow. Kooky dog. Kooky dog. So, oops, there we go. So, what do we have? What do we have for you? Ruben, I'll put you in the house if you're going to keep barking, okay? So be good. Might have to pause the video, put him in the house. Yes, I think I do, but the cards are ready. So let's cut them before I shut it off. Ruben! Okay, hold on a second. I'm just going to put him in the house here. All right, so here we go. So, these cards that fell out. What do we got? What do we got? Wow. What a mix here. So, we have the King of Rods. So, this could be a fire sign around you. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Doesn't have to be male or female, but this is someone who's very passionate. Someone older, too. They could be older than you. Or this could be your energy right now, Pisces. Very passionate about what you're doing. You could be, the king is very experienced and knowledged in a lot of different things, in a lot of different tasks. Don't forget, they're about expansion and growth. So they've tried a lot of different things and experimented a lot, And then there is the Queen of Cups. This is probably you, Pisces, or another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio around you, but it's probably you, male or female. You could be involved with a fire sign, okay? Very passionate. It could be like passionate physically as well, and emotional. You guys are opposites, fire and water. But there's something going on here, and And it looks like you guys are expressing yourselves to each other. The Knight of Cups is about expression, um, taking action about your feelings, with your feelings. So, because there is dissatisfaction perhaps at home, you know, or dissatisfaction with your life. You're not emotionally stimulated by what's around you now. And so you could be not emotionally stimulated by this person, but I think you are. I think you're not as emotionally stimulated with your life. And so this is what is sparking going on. Every single one of these cards are cups except for the king here. A lot of emotion. You could both be not very happy with what's going on at home, and that's what you're expressing to each other. How there's something, it's you're not fulfilled in some way, okay? In the past, you have the Two of Cups, Temperance, and Temperance is exactly about tempering fire and water to forge steel. And it's interesting that you got that card, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and Strength. In the present, you have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. So the eights are change, right? It's change and communication. The Hermit, the Knight of Swords. Didn't I say communication? I knew it. You had to think things through first before you speak. And then the Ace of Cups. In the future, you have the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Rods. All right. So, in the beginning, there's the Two of Rods. And this is unwilling to see something, to choose. In order to move forward, you have to pick up one of these swords to get out the door. You can't fit between them. You can't get around them. You have to pick up one. So you have to choose one or the other. So there's a choice here you have to make. And it's about honesty, and I don't think you really want to face it right now. You don't want to have to make a choice, but you can't move forward until you do. And it's funny, there's an eclipse in this picture, eh? So, and then there's Temperance, and this is trying to find balance in your life. This is about moderation, right? Not too much or too little of anything. You don't want to eat too much. You don't want to eat too little. That's just a very general example, but where the supplies in your life, where you're giving more or less to a part of your life. I get the feeling there's something out of balance here, and you're trying to fill that hole. There's a hole there still for you, I think, Pisces, and you want to fill it, but it involves making a choice. Okay? Then you have the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment, but it's also completion. This has gone as far as it can. It's completion. It's something has come to an ending, but it's not necessarily an unhappy ending. I think that it's a conclusion. Okay. However, There's anxiety, worry, and fear. You could have nightmares. You could not be sleeping very well. Doesn't necessarily have to be at night. Sometimes it is very much about night. In the day, you're working, you're distracted, you're busy. But at night, when you sit down and you calm down, that's when the wheels start turning, right? In your head, you start feeling guilty. You start worrying, you know. A lot of your emotions are coming up here, um, about, I think, the moves you're making. Okay, this says this situation is going to require strength. It's going to require grace, and it's going to require you to be kind to yourself. Here, you're kind of beating yourself up over what you must do. You know what you must do, but and then here you're learning to be kinder to yourself, to have strength to get through this, you know. um but like I said, at night you still could, it could be upsetting your dreams or something like that, or your sleep. When you're calm, when you have nothing to do, you're just sitting there having a smoke, or you're sitting there having your coffee or whatever. And then, you know, sometimes it's when you're driving. I find when I'm driving, that's when I start to do all my thinking, a lot of my thinking. Ah! Oof, there's a caterpillar on me. Okay, so in your present, you have the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from something that is intact. Okay, so see the house? It's happy. The sun is shining in there. The sunshine, the yellow is, it's welcoming. It's warm. It's intact. There's nothing really wrong here, but it's well, there's something is wrong because there's something missing. There's two cups missing for you. Like I said, you're trying to fill a hole. There's still a hole there for you. It's just not complete. It's not the complete thing that you want. All right. And so the Eight of Cups is about change. It's, you know, and this is a change in the dynamics of also, you know, you're unchanging what you're changing what you're unhappy about. All right. What's missing for you? And then here is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is hard at work. You could be really trying to focus at work, working a lot, working hard, making a name for yourself. You are being watched, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean in a positive way. Your superiors are watching, and they're impressed by the work that you're doing. I think that's where you're putting a lot of your focus now. And like I said, with this Hermit, you doing a lot of thinking here before you make your next move. You need to think long and deep. You're more mature now, and you take this very seriously. You know, this is very seriously. You got to do some introspection before you make your next move. It's funny it comes out under the Ten of Cups, eh? Here, I'll put the Oh my God! I wish I could show. I hope it comes on the screen, but the camera won't show it. It is a stick bug. Like, have you ever heard of these stick bugs? I want to see if it'll come on the page. It is. Look at. Look. It's a stick bug. Eh? Isn't that wild? It was right on the laptop, right on the top. I just saw it coming around the corner. A stick bug. Crazy. That is different. You just don't see that very often. You know what I mean? I haven't seen one of those in 30 years. Like, or longer. I don't know. It's been since I was a kid. Anyway, that's freaky. I'll have to look it up in my book. I have a book called Animals Speak. And so when something like this, like, it's just not something, it's not like an ant or a caterpillar. You don't see that guy every day. And so I want to look that up. I know it's not called a stick bug. It's, it's got some technical term, but I'm going to look it up and see what it means. And anyway, let's get back to your reading. So you got to think long and hard. You're taking this very seriously. And then the Knight of Swords, this is your second knight. And the knights are about action. They want to take action. And back here, this is taking action on your feelings. Like I said, something's missing for you. There's a hole there. It's still not complete, right, of what you need in your life. And so now the Knight of Swords is taking action about the communication back here in these eights. You've thought a long time about this, and now you're ready to face the fire. You're ready to speak. You're ready to deal with it. You want it on the table. You want to hear the truth. You want to speak the truth. Let's just get this and deal with it. Okay. It's very swift communication too. It's just sudden. And I think one of the things is it's also about being more open emotionally. The Ace of Cups. Hey, Reuben. That's one of the dogs I'm sitting. Hey, Reuben. He'll bark at his own shadow. I might have to pause it for a sec. Reuben, I'm doing a video right now. Be good. So this is about opening yourself up emotionally, being ready, willing to accept love into your life. You may have been in relationships, but not really open, like really opening yourself up. Okay. And this is the beginning. This is something new. You're ready for something new here. I think that you're closing the door on a relationship. I think you're leaving. I don't think the person is bad that you're leaving. I think you're just not, there's something missing for you, I think there's something missing. And I think you met someone that sparked that. That person may not be, that King of Rods. He might not be the love of your life, but he sparked that thing to let you know, there's something missing in what I got now. So, that could be it. In the future, you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is about speaking your mind. But this is something you're not really, it's about speaking more emotionally, wearing your heart on your sleeve a little bit. Also, it's, you could be defending yourself, perhaps. This is something you're not used to doing. So this page, it's naive. It's not experienced at speaking like this. And you're practicing what you're going to say, how you're going to say it. And, but the ultimate thing is that you want to be single. You want to be single. You are confident, independent, and feeling really good and proud of yourself too. You're quite proud of what you've been able to accomplish. But I think you want to be single. Hey! Reuben! Hey! Come here, baby! Come here, baby! Oh, he'll sit there and just bark and bark and bark. You could have been stashing some money away or hoarding, putting away resources, planning for this, kind of getting ready for your future, really. And you want to make sure that you have stability, you have security, So you're looking out for yourself right now. Hey, Reuben! Stop it, please. Jeepers, I'm going to have to put him in the house. Again. He got out somehow. Queen of Pentacles. This could be an earth energy around you, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. male or female. And this person is about abundance. They are abundant. They like to grow things, not necessarily plants and stuff, but they like to grow their security, their stability. They want something to show for what they've worked for. They're that kind of person. There also could be a pregnancy. Someone could be pregnant. She's holding on to her belly, but not necessarily. The pregnancy does also talk about abundance, bringing something to life, right? Bringing something to life. So it's either you or this person is kind of looking out for yourself. You're looking out for your future security, and you're stashing resources is what it looks like to me. One of you is, you or this earth sign. And the last card is the Knight of Rods. The Knight of Rods, another knight. You got 3 of them. So a lot of action happening in your life in this month, Pisces. This is fire energy, but it's about taking action on your plan. You don't want to just talk about it, think about it. You want to do it. You want to go for it. So sometimes the knight also is seen as a bit of a player. They're not about commitment long term. They're spits and spurts. They want to go and try this for a bit and try that for a bit. They don't want to make a lifelong career of this. Just would like to give it a whirl. Kind of thing. And so this is very flirty too. It's very flirty, very passionate, but it also warns you to kind of watch in your haste to it's flirting with disaster. So be careful. You could miss a step here. You're not really paying attention to where you're going, what you're doing. You're just all about getting there. And so it's saying to pay a bit more attention, okay, to this could be a younger person too in your life. It could be a young fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Doesn't have to be, but very passionate energy, They could spark something in you too, that... Ruben, honest to God, I'm going to get complaints on my video. But anyhow, a lot of changes for you this month, Pisces. I think you're ending a relationship and I think you may have someone in mind, but you're taking this very seriously. It's not light for you, but you need to do some deep thinking about what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. You want to be wise, and I don't honestly think you want to hurt anybody. I don't think this person you're leaving, like I said, I don't think they're bad person necessarily, but I just don't think you feel it all the way with them. And I think you feel a little bit of guilt about that. There's some sort of guilt or something you're feeling about it, You're worried, upset. You're going to get over it, and you're going to move on, and you're going to be happy. I'm going to tell you, if there's something missing, there's something missing, it just isn't there. You don't want to settle. And it's not that there's anything wrong with that person. It's just there's something missing. So anyway, let me know in the comments. I'm very curious, if what this means for you, Pisces. So, and also if you like this video, hit that like button, share and subscribe. It's all free and it helps me a lot and I really appreciate it. Yeah, so very interesting. I kind of want to give you a thumbs up because I am very much that kind of person. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Why sit in something that doesn't feel right? It's always going to feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So I praise you for that, for taking action on to live the life you really want to live, you know. We only got one shot at it. You might as well do everything you ever dreamed of. Okay, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye now.